What's up, everybody? Right now, you're listening to another episode of ITT Podcast. I am the one and only Kenn and You Hong.
I'm the one and only the older persons in ITT Podcast. I'm the Kenn.
The Kenn doesn't suit well. I think
it doesn't
suit. It doesn't suit.
Okay,
fine.
Okay.
What happens today? We are gonna tell. We are not gonna tell. We're gonna share.
We're gonna tell a lot of story.
We are gonna.
We're gonna tell a lot of story.
But we are gonna share points or any weird issue happens in COVID that we find it funny and we want to laugh it together to create some positive vibes.
I don't know whether laughing at these kind of things is good or not. People
Yes,
will be
it's good.
criticizing us. Why are you laughing at people? Why are you laughing at people? No good laughing at people. You should be. Yeah. No, we find it very ridiculous when we know.
I think I might not gonna laugh at your
I
story
got
already.
I got annoyed
because just now that joke is quite lame.
I mean, I'm famous with lame joke.
Okay, sure. Bring it on.
No, you start first.
I start first. Okay, it's a story time. Let's say it's a story time. So this happens to me as in.
When was it?
In the early COVID.
Which is 2020.
Yeah, 2020 when I first
when we
step out the house. When I first step out the house, everybody is putting on their mask, following SOPs. Good job on that, fellow Malaysians. And right now, what I have encountered with trying to recall back, I found it funny as in, you know, if you are watching on YouTube, but if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you probably gotta recall my face, how I look like. I'm not a handsome person, but I would say I have
a poker face.
I have a resting bitch face. I have
again,
very Asian eyes.
Like resting bitch plus Asian eye plus super. I just almost wanted to curse. Super like poker face.
Yeah.
Like all together on Lim Yu Hong face.
Okay, fine. So I accept the fact already. I won't be asking my mom like, why? What happened to you?
You have to ask your mom and dad as well because both of them created you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
I know that.
So during the pandemic,
I love you, Mom.
That it
so
happens.
basically, what happens to me is I'm putting on a mask. So trying to imagine right now, my eyes. You only can see my eyes. Then I have a very Asian eyes.
What you follow all the SOP?
Yeah, I follow all the SOPs.
The mask, it's not only cover the mouth, it cover the nose also.
Yeah, it covered the nose.
Listen, I'm referring to you.
Covering up the nose.
Yep.
Covering up the mouth.
Which left your eye.
Which left my eye. So I went to a shop there nearby my house.
Alone?
With my dad.
Okay.
We sit on bikes. Then we arrived there, and that shop is selling fruits. It's
you were back in Kelantan then?
Back then I'm in Kelantan, and it's not Gyeonggi. So the person that sells fruits is actually one of my cousins. So when I reach there, then I say hello. Then that person is like, "Hey."
That is how Kelantan is.
Why?
Talk to you.
Why your face like that? And I was like, what do you mean? Then they said, it's like, who made you a bad day? Tell me, I'm gonna solve the issue. I'm gonna smack that people. Then I'm like, what? Then they said, you are not laughing. Then
smiling.
I'm not smiling. I don't have a smiling face. Then in my mind, it's like, obviously, I'm putting on a mask. How can you look through my mask?
How can you say that whether I'm smiling or not?
How can you like straight away assume that I have a poker face? So I took down my mask without any facial expression change. Actually, I'm smiling, but the eyes looks identical with the poker eyes.
And the resting bitch face.
Yeah, so since then I learned that lesson. I want to let people know that if I have any interactions or any, I should say, reactions on my face, to let that guy know what I need to do. Very obvious is just to make my Asian eyes even more Asian eyes.
Like you literally close it.
No. If you are watching on YouTube, this is it. I'm gonna look at that person, and when I'm smiled, because if I'm smiling right here, you can't really tell because with the mask covering on, but I gotta do the eyes like small make my eyes.
We are not discriminating any small eyes, people. We are just giving an example.
Offended.
Recalling what which is I'll call it the mask joke lah, because everyone is wearing masks. This is the moment where everyone is defined as the most beautiful and handsome moment, because we won't see the full face. Everyone will see your eyes. Oh, so handsome, so good looking.
You know what I laugh in the beginning when I look at people who
wear masks,
like more elderly.
Uh-huh.
Especially in Clinton, it's quite a rural area with some of the places. So some of the information, the correct SOP for letting people to put on masks, some of the person, they don't have a clear mindset on that. So they put on masks with a nose out. They cut the nose out. Then I was like, huh? I asked that person, why do you want to do that? They say, I can't breathe properly because the day is so hot. The temperature is so hot. There's a water vapor coming. I was like,
you wear glasses?
No. That person does not wear glasses, but like the mask, they cut. There's a hole.
Oh my god!
For the nose to come out. Then I say no. Then I bring it up the article and trying to explain myself.
You have to cover your mouth and your nose,
because
you don't know when the virus will either go through your eye. Go through your nose or mouth.
Speaking of cutting off your mask, I saw on social media how Caucasians, they want to eat. They cut a line, then they eat spaghetti with the mask. Did you encounter that? In the beginning, I was like,
it's not happening in Malaysia lah. Malaysia is not as stupid as that lah.
It's not happening in Malaysia, but
thank God.
I was like, what happened? What, like that also can, right?
Speaking about wearing masks, remember last year where we been through the CMCO and then RMCO, where everything somehow loosened up, where we have more freedoms to go out, and then there are more photo opportunities, like you and your friends go out, for a couple of months, you never meet each other, so you want to send one or two pictures. But we follow the SOP where we know that we can stand close to each other at that time, but not so close, but we are still wearing masks. So we wanted to do a group photos, and we asked someone to take photos of us, the waiters, and then the waiter said, no, selfie, but the waiter said that 1, 2, 3, smile. And we do 1, 2, 3. We follow the instructions,
but with mask on.
We smile, but with mask on. So
can you tell? Can you tell?
No, it's just the same. It's like 1, 2, 3, smile, and then
it's like the last picture on your graveyard.
Recently, I was elected as the youth assemblyman back in Perak. And we been in we attended the ceremony, the Majlis Watika. So each of us was queue up to get the scroll from the chief minister, and it's a huge event. It's an official event. Definitely you will expect like a lot of photographers, right?
Yeah.
And when I take the scroll from the Menteri Besar, the photographer, abang photographer, dia cakap, senyumlah sikit. Encik, aku tengah pakai mask. Macam mana kau nak tengok aku senyum ke tak? That's the situations where he encountered. But we follow SOP lah. So
that's the weird thing.
It's weird. I mean, photographers should understand what.
Oh, I thought that's something funny. I thought like, you are setting up the punchline. So where's the thing that
there's no punchline. That's why I cannot become a stand-up comedian.
Oh, okay.
Sad way. Can you don't laugh at my lame joke, because every time you always laugh at my lame joke. No, sorry. Can you not laugh at my lame joke, because every time when I crack joke you don't laugh.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, when I heard like you every time laugh at my lame joke, I was like, huh?
Okay, sure? Speaking about whatever weird situations come across, other than masks, what kind of other situations have you encountered which is weird?
I encountered there's one TikTok video went viral in Instagram.
You TikTok?
No, I don't even have the TikTok app. But there is a video.
You watch the TikTok videos on Instagram?
Yes.
Wow.
During 2021 Chinese New Year.
Okay.
So it's the first year. Then a shout out to one artist, one star who's
local.
No, it's Singaporean.
Okay.
Shout out for Noah. Yep. So there's one video. yeah, we are not gonna link it up, but you can watch it by yourself.
Go find yourself.
Go find yourself. So it's actually a very basic Chinese that he spoke that really makes me laugh out of tears, because that video is kind of like 10 seconds.
Something happened.
Yeah, spooky. That video is kind of like 10 seconds, and eventually he said he tried to act for 2 roles for himself.
Okay.
He draw himself some beard.
Okay.
And try to act like a dad, and he said, son, later 去阿公阿嬷家 you need to 叫人，记得要叫人. Then I was like, oh, okay, fine. That's quite normal. My dad called me to address the elderly, especially during Chinese New Year, so I'm fine with that. But what he does is he dress like a very naive boy with baseball caps on, and the way he dressed and the gestures that he's doing, he brings up a phone and he said, hey, Abing, right now I am at where then call people. I want to hoot my grandparents. I am at my grandparents' house. I was like, what? You can watch it by yourself. You can watch it by yourself. 记得要叫人. Hello, hey, 叫人来打我阿公阿嬷. Then I was like,
means the 叫人 means that you call people lah, like call gangsters like that. Oh my god.
Then I was like, yeah, because it's relatable when people tell you in Cantonese by saying that, hey, 叫人啊. Oh yeah, and I have some big events happening. So eventually I was like, wow, what a very creative ideas.
Shout out to who?
Shout out to Noah. Yep.
You just make his day. He have been remembering your video until now.
Since then. Because I'm trapped in KL at that time. During
Happy Chinese New Year lah.
During Happy Chinese New Year, that doesn't make
what
me
a
feel
Happy Chinese New Year 2021.
Oh, it's such a bummer.
Yeah, true. So during COVID, basically we encounter a lot of stuff lah. We spend a lot of times in at our own place. That makes more time for you to go online to find something to watch. Like you, Hong. I don't watch TikTok too, but
I don't watch TikTok.
They say you should go to TikTok and watch something to entertain yourself. I think Instagram got a lot of things to entertain myself already. What? Then a lot of like those funny things happen in COVID during this entire pandemic. It's enough for me to laugh already. What? Like resting bitch face.
Okay, so that's it for today. I'm not gonna react any reaction because right now I'm afraid I can't control my fists anymore.
Before the end of our today's episode, I just want to like remind everyone. I have 30 seconds to do this.
Okay, I'll give you the last 30 seconds.
Alright, 30 seconds. Do follow all the SOPs. You know the cases are increasing. So maybe the moment when this episode is out, maybe the case is decreasing already. But anyhow, we still have to follow the SOPs, and because we won't be, I won't think that we have so fast
10 seconds left.
to get rid of this entire pandemics. But follow SOP, make sure that you have this social distancing, wear your mask, wash your hand, use sanitizer if you can.
Okay, good. So that's it for today. Happy holiday if you are in holiday.
Happy MCO if you are in MCO. It's so bad. No.
So our podcast is available
on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Do follow our social on Facebook and Instagrams.
Correct. So if you haven't really find anything in common, or you have something in mind that you want to share to us,
do comment down below.
And if you like the video, please hit the like button so we can know that what's the thing that the algorithm is slanted towards to. Till then, that's all for today. Bye bye.
Catch you next time. Share me your funny moment too.